Hello, my name is Walter Duran, but I go by Christian, and so this is my self-portrait project right here in the background, as you can see. And the theme is ice could never freeze LA spirit. Now, reason why that is my theme is because it shows my values of like representing my culture, my identity, and it gives me the strength of my family that has been passed down to me. So the first thing we can look at is my teddy bear, and this represents my childhood. So basically, like, this is gonna be my first part of my self-portrait on what I'm gonna be talking about. And pretty much what this means to me is that it represents something in my childhood that I will never experience again, which is, having that one precious time of innocence, and just me feeling comfort, right, with basically the foundation of who I become today. So if it weren't for that, who knows where I would have been today, you know what I'm saying? And so to me, like, it also represents me being like a second generation American. My grandparents migrated um right here to America, also known as the United States, from El Salvador, from Guam in the Philippines. And pretty much they gave their sacrifice and their culture and their strength surrounded me growing up. And so basically, like, this teddy bear symbolizes the warmth and protection that shaped like the early part of my life, in which I inherited from. So yeah. Next, I'll be talking about my education. And so right here is my high school diploma. And this pretty much represents like my years of learning and just having fun in school, you know what I'm saying? Going through these obstacles, courses, and it was really challenging, I will be honest, but it did help me grow from that, and it helped me become the person I am today. And I will be honest, school wasn't easy, but it had always taught me discipline, responsibility, and to basically never get distracted from pretty much anything, whether it's, doing bad stuff like drugs, or if it's talking to girls or whatnot. I'm just being straight up with you. Um, and so pretty much that this diploma shows that the progress I made so far in my life and the hard work that had got me here. Now I will move on to my family or my culture and identity, and pretty much it represents who I am. So as you can see, this is the El Salvador flag. This is who I am. My dad is Salvadorian, so that's where I got my Latino side. And here are some lays representing my Pacific Islander side. Shout out to Guam. I am Chamorro from Micronesia, and right here is actually the Philippines flag because I'm also Filipino. So my mom is Pacific Islander and Asian, and then my dad is Latino, full Salvadoreño, and then my mom is half Filipino and half Chamorro. And yeah, this basically tells the stories of where my family is from, where my ancestors are, and the struggles that they overcame, like the spirit that they carried through everything. And yeah, And yeah, so I mean that's pretty much it with no, I actually have one more thing to show you. Um Now for my fourth object, to be honest, and I'm gonna be straight up, I do not have anything planned as of right now, so I do not have any objects to show you. But not everybody's perfect. Not everybody finishes their goals at the same time. Everybody's different. Not 8 billion people in the world are gonna do the same exact thing. But I'm still trying to figure out what I'm trying to do in my life, and I'm gonna just trust the process. And just whatever happens happens. And yeah, yeah. But on to the fifth statement, which is the future. My future, my future. I have this Bible, and pretty much what the Bible helped me does with my future and what it relates to is that I have hope and that I am always forever faithful and I should never doubt myself. Because one of the Bible verses, hold on, let me try to find it. It is Jeremiah 29:11. I will show you guys exactly what it says. And I try to live by this quote as much as I can, even on my days where I feel like crap, I still try to go all out. So I have found it right here, Jeremiah 29:11. It states, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, but plans to give you hope in the future." So yeah, that's what it pretty much means. But look, check it out. Even though I don't know what career I would choose or where life will take me, all I do know is that I have Jesus in my life, and I promise I'm not trying to push any religion on any of y'all or you, Professor. But what I do know is that whatever path I follow, I know I'm going to walk with God by my side because my future is uncertain, but my faith isn't. Therefore, the Bible I showed y'all, it represents guidance, strength, and trust in God's plan for not just my life, but for everybody's life who also accepts Jesus into theirs. So that was my self-portrait project presentation. I really hope the video and like the sound quality was good. Cause I will be honest, like I did drop my phone in like a boiling hot water when I was making soup earlier. I don't even know if my phone is even good, but Professor, I would try my best to, if I think it has to have captions or whatnot, then I would add and do so. But yeah, I'm sorry. I have ADHD. I kind of get carried away, so I'm sorry about that. But yeah. So pretty much these symbols are stories that tell you and the audience, like the story of where my family comes from, the struggles they overcame, and the spirit they basically carried through over time. And I can't really be any much more grateful, but just to be thankful for where I am today. Um, it, this is like a huge butterfly effect. So they came to America for not only me, but for my parents to have a better education and just have a better life actually out here. And so this ties directly into my theme. Ice could never freeze LA spirit. And no matter what our family faced, my family or pretty much anybody's families who are also immigrants, the migration and the change or the obstacles that our families overcame, our spirit stayed alive, you know what I'm saying? And that spirit still thrives and lives in me. And yeah, so thank you. I appreciate it. And the reason why I even put LA is because I'm from LA, born and raised, so yeah. Anyways, thank you for your time, and I hope you have a good night.